All right, let's talk about a skill that's become so rare it's pretty much a superpower in today's world. I'm talking about the ability to truly focus. See, we live in a world that is practically designed to distract you. So learning how to concentrate, to go deep, that is the secret to unlocking what you're really capable of. You know the feeling, right? Your day is just a blur of emails, meetings, notifications, and you're crossing off all these tiny little tasks. By the end of it, you are completely wiped out. But when you actually look back, you think, what did I really get done today? You were busy, sure, but were you productive? I know that sounds completely backward. We're taught that the grind is everything. But what if that's just not true? What if you could produce the best work of your life, learn new things faster than ever, and get a huge advantage, all while actually cutting back on your hours? Well, that is the incredible promise of what we're about to get into. But before we get to the solution, we have to be really honest about the problem. We are living through a full-blown distraction epidemic, and it is literally changing the way our brains work. I mean, just think about your average day. The pings, the buzzes, the infinite scroll, that inbox that is never, ever empty. Our attention isn't just being interrupted, it's being shattered into a million tiny, useless pieces. Every one of these things pulls us out of meaningful work and basically trains our brain to want more of that low-value, easy stimulation. So, how in the world do we fight back against this? Well, an author named Cal Newport gives us this brilliant, simple framework. He says all our work can be put into two buckets. There's deep work and there's shallow work. And understanding the difference between these two, that changes everything. So this is deep work. And it's not just about trying hard. It's about total immersion. It's you, one task, and zero distractions. This is the mental state where you get breakthroughs, where you solve the really tough problems. It's where you're actually pushing the boundaries of what you can do. And when you see them side by side like this, it is crystal clear. On the left, you've got the stuff that builds your career and creates real value. On the right, you've got all the busy work, the logistical stuff you can do while half asleep. Now here's the scary part. Most people spend their entire day stuck on the right side of this chart, while all the real progress, the stuff that gets you promoted, happens on the left. And that brings us to the most important point. In an economy like ours, one that rewards creating new things and solving complex problems, the ability to escape that shallow stuff and go deep, well, it isn't just a nice little skill to have. It's a genuine superpower. This quote from Cal Newport just nails it. It's basic economics, right? Supply and demand. The supply of deep, focused attention is at an all-time low. At the exact same time, the demand for the results that deep focus produces is skyrocketing. So if you can be one of the few who can actually do it, you immediately stand out from everyone else. And the rewards are just huge. You're not just getting more done. You are fundamentally upgrading your own abilities. You learn things faster because your brain isn't constantly switching gears. The quality of your work goes through the roof because all of your mental horsepower is aimed at a single target. It is the ultimate competitive edge. Okay, so the why is pretty clear, but what about the how? How do you actually start doing this when everything around you is designed for distraction? Well, here's the best part. This is a trainable skill. And this is so important to remember. No one is just born with incredible focus. Your ability to concentrate, it's a muscle. And right now, it might be a little out of shape, but if you start training it consistently, it will get stronger and stronger and stronger. So here's your workout plan. First, schedule it. Put deep work on your calendar like it's the most important meeting of the day, because it is. Second, you have to go offline. No notifications, phone on airplane mode, maybe even in another room. Third, find a space that tells your brain, okay, it's time to focus. And finally, please, start small. Don't try for 3 hours on day one. 25 minutes of pure, unbroken focus is a huge win. Then you can build from there. And this brings us right back to that crazy idea from the beginning. Let's look at just how insanely efficient this way of working actually is. Honestly, this chart says it all. The amount of real, high-quality value you can produce in, say, 4 hours of pure, deep work can absolutely crush what you get done in an 8-hour day filled with distraction and shallow tasks. It turns out the intensity of your focus matters way more than the number of hours you put in. It's all about quality, not quantity. So let's wrap this up. What do you really need to remember? Number one, your attention is your single most valuable professional asset. Start protecting it. Number two, Recognize that most of what we call work is just shallow, busy work. The key to high performance is to minimize that and maximize real focus. And maybe the most important thing of all, this is not some gift you either have or you don't. Anyone can train their brain to do this starting today. So I'll leave you with this. In a world that literally profits from keeping you distracted, choosing to focus is a revolutionary act. This ability really is a superpower. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?